This shirt was actually sent to me by a fan. Oh yeah. Those of you who might not know, I am currently in Chicago, so yeah, not my place. But it is my place when it comes to being very close by to where I'm going to be purchasing the giveaway 12 valve. I can put up with it for now. What is up, loud and proud crowd? I hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome today. I'm not going to be yelling around too much like I normally do in the beginning because I am in a hotel. There's other people, there's other families around and stuff, so I'm just going to try to keep it quiet. It's still kind of early in the morning. It's kind of just hotel room lighting, so anyways, I just love the city views and the buildings and stuff, and just thought it would be a good effect. I'm totally kidding with you guys. Hopefully you guys are doing absolutely awesome. I'm actually going to pick up the giveaway truck tonight. I'm not going to spoil that for you guys in terms of the exact truck, the color, the configuration, and all that stuff. That is totally going to be a surprise, but I'm so stoked. And my grandfather is going to be in town when I get home. I love seeing that guy and get to see him and my grandmother. Love hanging out with family. I don't know if you guys know that about me, but I love hanging out with family. There's actually going to be another video probably going up later after this one, around 6 p.m. tonight Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be another video going up, and then tonight I'm going to be filming the video buying the truck. Now if you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely follow me. It's at bowhunterdi. I'll leave it on the screen here. There's a lot of questions in here. I just had to ask random questions. Would you get a 2019 Ram? Probably not right now, especially not a 1500. It wouldn't be worth buying for me. I'd rather spend my money on, 2 or 3 12 valves over a brand new Ram. Would you buy an OBS 7.3? If so, manual or auto? I would buy an OBS 7.3, and I would do manual or an automatic. Either way is fine with me as long as it's, transmission's equipped properly and I can set it up that way. Would you ever consider selling any of your diesels? We'd consider selling the 7.3 just because of the fact that we don't need it anymore. It sits out on the concrete pad most of the winter until summer comes around, and that's when we work it. Unless we happen to get a really heavy snow, then we'll plow with it. But other than that, that truck does not get driven enough to justify owning it, especially now the Nasty Red's going to be the new workhorse, the new pulling truck, the new farm truck. Love that truck, so he's probably going to consider selling the 7.3. When will we see work done to the Dually 3500? That truck is going to be getting work done very soon. I've actually been talking with DAP, and they've been trying to take care of me in terms of getting a mod list, and I've worked out in terms of like letting me know the exact criteria that I want to put on that truck for the power that we're seeking out on that build. I'll get to some more fine details on that soon. They've been laying out the list of stuff that I'm going to need, so they're trying to let me know like everything I'm going to need in order, what stuff to install, what stuff to avoid, stuff like that. So that's coming up very soon, though. They're working on that right now. Would you ever buy a 24 valve and P-pump it? I would consider, if I got a non-53 block, I would consider buying one of those and P-pumping it, because you can make a lot of power with those trucks, so that's for sure. They're good trucks if you can set them up right. Would you prefer a 12 valve or a 24 valve? I prefer 12 valve, but I wouldn't be opposed to a 24 valve. How much horsepower does the Nasty Red have? Nasty Red currently it's not running, it doesn't have the stuff done, but with the compound turbo system in, it should be around 6 to 650 maybe. But that horsepower, we really can't use it all until we get the transmission built up sometime this summer is the plan. Top end power in that truck is probably going to be 6 to 650. What is your favorite year of Dodge truck? Probably 96. I love the 96s. I don't know why. I think they have the better P-pump in them that year, starting that year to like 98, early 98 or 97. I like those trucks to work on, but it's not, I don't know why. I just like 96s. Best generation of the Dodge truck. That is solely based on opinion, but for me personally, it would be second generation. Are you going to do any transmission work to the Nasty Red? Because your transmission's not going to hold up. Just to clear up, the Nasty Red is not even done being built. So when I, hear people talking about the transmission all the time, oh dude, good luck with that transmission now that you built the truck, your transmission's going to fall out from underneath the thing. Dude, I can't believe you haven't built your transmission yet. It's like, the truck's not even done being built yet, you know what I mean? Like, we have time to build a transmission. The transmission's got 140,000 miles on it. Shifts like a dream right now. Now obviously, if you're going to beat the tar out of your truck with 600 horse, the transmission is going to say bye-bye within probably a month if you're pedal to the metal everywhere. But that's not how we drive, and not to mention the transmission, like I just said, it's going to get built this summer. It's just not done yet. We're still building the truck, like in terms of power. Okay, we're not even driving it day to day, so the transmission we're not worried about right this second. If we can't even drive the truck right now, there's no point in worrying about the transmission. So. But yes, transmission work is going to get done. Everybody just chill out. Truck's got to get built so we can even drive it to get done. It'll get done, trust me. Are you planning on repainting in the future? The Dually? Yes. Nasty Red? Also yes. First gen? Also yes. Do you work a normal job or is YouTube your full-time? YouTube, internet marketing, my merch business, the giveaway stuff that I do, that's my full-time career. And I'll be honest, there's no other job you could pay me enough to do to trade any of that, you know, for a normal job. People crack on me sometimes, dude, it's not fair because you're self-employed and you're 18 and you know, I work a normal job. Work a normal job, be a real man. I'm like, makes you less of a man because you want to do what you love doing versus what you think is realistic day to day. Like I don't get that. To me, it seems kind of foolish to say I'm gonna avoid a dream because it's not a real man to be self-employed and do what you love doing to make a living. That's what I do. And I couldn't do it without you guys. You guys are absolutely phenomenal when it comes to that stuff. Like we've sold like record numbers of decals and record numbers of t-shirts and stuff like that recently, and like you guys just blow my mind. This has been a dream of mine to be able to do internet-based business and just take a passion of mine and turn it into a business and turn it into something that a community of guys like me and guys that have similar interests, and not just guys and girls, you know, have similar interests and passions. I want to see a community of those people working together, having a good time, being able to, you know, have conversations down in the comment section, or if they need help from somebody can help them out. Like, I love that community feeling. That's what I'm doing. It's working out great for me, and I wouldn't want it any other way. Would you daily drive a first gen? Me personally, no. Unless it was like only small town, going to the hardware store, going to the store local, like stuff like that. But like for like long trips and stuff like, no, I couldn't daily a first gen. It's just, the thing drives like a tank, dude. Do you think you're going to do truck stuff / YouTube as your career, in quotes, or do you think you're going to get into something else? I just kind of went through all that information right there. I don't think there's anything else out there that I would want to do, that I'd want to go and pursue other than what I'm doing right now. Just to clear up really quick, when people say all you do is YouTube, it kind of frustrates me a little bit, and I'll open up to you why that frustrates me a little bit. There's so much more that goes into it. Like, people think YouTube, all it is okay, so we watched a 10-minute video today, so all you did was 10 minutes worth of work. It takes me off when somebody thinks that you absolutely do nothing. So frustrating. When I'm out there till 2 in the morning, you know, packing up packages to make sure you guys get your stuff on time. When I'm up, you know, like the other day, 4 in the morning working on the engine because I want to try to get the thing freaking running for you guys. I was up 8:30 the day before, and I stayed up until 5 p.m. the next day because I had been working, traveling, and then I was editing videos all day to try to make sure you guys can get your content. To make sure I keep up with you guys, you know, because I want to make sure you guys get the entertainment that you're looking for each and every day. So when you guys get off work, you guys have something you can sit down to, you can watch, you can enjoy with maybe your kid, your wife, you know, whatever. It's my passion to keep you guys entertained while doing what I love doing, and I couldn't trade that for anything else. I feel like I don't have to work a day in my life, but don't take that the wrong way. That's not like, oh, my life's just, it's so easy. I'm just very blessed. Let's just put it that way. I'm very blessed to be able to have the motivation and drive that I do to pursue what I want to do and go at a full force and not feel like I'm working. Like, I don't know why. Like, when I'm fully determined and I feel like I have a purpose and a passion for something, I don't feel like I'm working even though I'm working like crazy. I mean, it's not unusual for me to put over 10 hours a day, you know, whether it be through YouTube, keeping in touch with companies, shipping out products, stuff like that. I mean, I put in freaking hours into this crap. Like, YouTube is probably like, filming a video and editing is probably like the least of what I do in terms of everything that you guys don't see me do every day. You couldn't pay me enough to trade this off for anything. This is a really good question. Is it really such a pain, in quotes, to own a diesel truck as daily driver people say? And is it actually much more expensive to maintain, like people say? Let me just tell you right now, me buying a 12-valve Cummins was the best thing I ever did in terms of a vehicle. Like, let's say you're in high school and you want to know if you should buy 12-valve. Let's just sum it up. For most diesel trucks, yes, it's going to be more expensive to own one if you're fixing it regularly, you're running it hard regularly, and you're always needing to fix and repair crap, then yes, it can be more expensive. If you're gonna daily drive a Duramax, let's say an 01, 02, your injectors have some kind of issue and you need to replace all your injectors, way more expensive. You're talking 5-6 times the expense to replace those injectors than you are a set of 12-valve injectors. Same for almost any other thing on a 12-valve compared to a SM3, a Duramax, or even a newer Cummins. So much more expensive when you go to the computer trucks and the newer generations of trucks than you do when you go back to the old P-pump 12-valve. Or even the VE pump first gens. Those trucks, you can buy them relatively cheap if you're looking for something that just needs a little fixing up, which is, there's no shame in that. That's pretty much all the trucks that I bought need stuff done to them. Even Nasty Red, the thing was hunk of junk when we saw it on the side of the road. It's a stud truck now. And this is the honest truth. If you're gonna buy a 12 valve, if you know how to hold a wrench in your hand and you can work on stuff and you're not afraid to, those trucks are worth buying over any gas truck. Like, I've had guys contemplate, oh, I was thinking about getting a $4,000 or $5,000 car, but I really need a truck. Then buy a freaking 12 valve. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tune those things if you don't jack them up, huge mud tires. You can tune those things and drive them to get really good fuel mileage. I'm talking 25 to 27, conservatively 27. If you guys tune them the right way in terms of not tuning like programmers, like tune them in terms of parts and tweaking stuff on the engine, and you run the right set of tires on it, and you run the right transmission, you're not goosing it everywhere, and you're just driving it like a normal person. Those trucks are reliable, they're not going to break the bank, and you can run them a long time with not having to replace parts. And when you do, they're generally not near as expensive as most diesel trucks. For example, injectors for nasty red, $400. Okay, you can't buy a set of 7.3 injectors, you can't buy a set of 6-liter or Duramax injectors. Like, you can't buy those for freaking $400. If you're gonna get a diesel and you're tight on money, but you really want a diesel truck, 12 valve. So yeah, that's my thing. That's what I would go with. But that's just me. Hopefully I got some good ones to answer for you guys. Tonight I'm buying the giveaway truck. Hopefully you guys are just as excited as I am. I'm so excited to get this truck built and get the freaking giveaway stuff happening. I've already got the wheels and tires picked out for it. Horsepower stuff kind of nailed down for it. Transmission shop I've already talked to a few weeks ago for the truck to make sure transmission's built to like 650 horse, and the transmission's gonna have a warranty that's transferable with the truck. So whoever wins the truck, if they choose that truck or the manual, a 1-year warranty from the guys who are building it, and like half the other parts inside of it are warranted for like 5 years. This next upcoming week, there's going to be a ton of good videos coming out. Giveaway truck, plans for it, what's all going down, the brands that are going to be working with us, those are coming up, some cool stuff, and I'm so stoked to have you guys along the way. This is just, it's a dream life I'm living every day, and I cannot express how thankful I am for you guys. I can't wait to see, whether it be an old man or, a younger kid who's like 15, 16 years old, like winning his first truck. Like, he's never had a diesel truck. Maybe in your 20s or 30s, who cares? You win your first truck, let's say it's your first diesel, or it's the first time you've ever been given something. You've never felt what it's like to have somebody literally give you something nice and respectable. The smile on somebody's face, it's worth every penny sunk into this thing that's gonna be going to you guys. So smash that thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. Join the team, join the family, because you know what? We give away trucks. I just sent somebody $500 the other day for winning the giveaway that I ran the other day. Huge thanks to you guys for entering that one. More stuff coming up. This stuff is real. It's really happening. I'm really giving stuff back to people. Subscribe, join the team, join the family, and I'll catch you guys. Another video coming up later tonight, but also tomorrow. Peace.